Have you ever heard the phrase that role players win championships? Well, just ask someone like Jamal Crawford. Though he's never won a championship, but he's won Sixth Man of the Year twice, and he's given very valuable contributions off the bench that arguably throughout history no one has been able to do. What up YouTube, this is your boy Young Mustard coming at you once again, and in this video we are going to discuss who will be the Sixth Man of the Year, or at least my predictions for who should be the Sixth Man of the Year. And in my opinion there are only two people that should be considered for this award, and that are Lou Williams and Eric Gordon. Now the problem with these two people being considered is that they are on the same team. Just about a month ago Lou Williams was on the Lakers and Eric Gordon was on the Rockets. But as soon as Magic Johnson took over as president of basketball operations, he decided to trade Lou Williams and pretty much tank the rest of the season so they could get the highest draft pick possible in what could turn out to be Lonzo Ball. Now Lou Williams was traded to the Houston Rockets, and pretty much the Rockets now have probably the best bench duo in NBA history. I mean, we've never seen a bench like this. Lou Williams and Eric Gordon. I mean, the firepower that they can bring off that bench is amazing. But we're not here to talk about how great the Rockets bench are. We are here to talk about who is going to win the Sixth Man of the Year. Now, this is a very confusing award this year because it's going to be weird. I mean, you have two candidates, and I can tell you right now, these are the only two candidates. Yes, Enes Kanter has been playing great, but he was out for a while, and he's not putting up the numbers that Lou Williams and Eric Gordon are putting up. And Jamal Crawford, his numbers is taking quite a dip this season. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys two cases of why either Lou Williams or Eric Gordon should be the Sixth Man of the Year. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my opinion on who should be the Sixth Man of the Year. Now, without further ado, let's get into why Eric Gordon could or should be the Sixth Man of the Year. Now, the case for Eric Gordon being the Sixth Man of the Year kind of falls under the fact that they kind of want to throw him a bone. Now, when you look at all the seasons that he's had, yes, he's had better statistical seasons than this, but you also have to realize he's coming off the bench and he's putting up better numbers than he's put up in his whole career. I mean, when you think about it, the seasons that he put up 20 points a game or even 17 points a game, he wasn't healthy. So this season that he's putting up almost 20 points a game is amazing. I mean, the guy's averaging 17 coming off the bench, and he's a pretty good floor general, as when he gets on the court, he makes everyone coming off the bench around him better. I mean, the Rockets bench would not be the same without Eric Gordon, and whenever he steps on the court, he's a deadly three-point shooter, and the guy can take it to the hole and finish with the best of them. But like I said before, Eric Gordon winning the Sixth Man of the Year, it would be deserved, but let's be honest here. I mean, we kind of feel bad for his career as he's never managed to stay healthy, and now that he's managed to stay healthy, he's putting good productivity for a team that is a championship contending team, even though they obviously are not going to win, but they are still championship contenders as they are third in the West. I mean, it's kind of like throwing him a bone. But hey, like I said before, I think Eric Gordon is very deserving of this award if he wins it. Eric Gordon, he's having the best season of his whole career. I mean, even though he's put up better numbers in his career, the fact that he's coming off the bench and putting in these numbers, and when you factor in that he stayed healthy, unlike the other seasons that he's put in 20-point seasons, I mean, it's amazing. It's outstanding. And you factor in the fact that he's on a team that his productivity will actually mean something and could lead to championship contention. It's great for him. Now, Lou Williams, on the other hand, he can be a game changer. Let's say you have a bench. That is horrible. That is garbage. And Lou Williams is on your bench. Let's say you add him through a trade or you sign him through free agency. This guy will make that bench one of the best benches in the NBA simply due to the fact that he is on it. I mean, that is what he did with the Los Angeles Lakers before he was traded to the Houston Rockets. I mean, this year, this guy's averaging 18 points a game. This guy's doing what he's supposed to do. He led the Lakers in scoring. Yes, he was the leading scorer of the Lakers, and he was coming off of the bench. That is amazing. Yes, the Lakers weren't winning, but at the end of the day, if you lead your team in scoring and you're coming off the bench, that just shows you are giving productivity that no one in the league can give. I mean, how many times have we ever sat there and said that if this guy doesn't play, this team has no chance of winning? Not a starter, but a bench player. If he didn't play, they got no shot. I mean, think about it. He is arguably the most valuable asset, or should I say, was the most valuable player that was on the Lakers. This guy, if he didn't play, they're not winning the game, no matter if they were facing the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Brooklyn Nets. He was that valuable to that team. And that, in my opinion, is the strongest argument for Lou Williams. I mean, this guy was very good coming off the bench. He could hit the three ball. He could drive it to the hole. He could draw the foul. This guy was amazing for that team. He was the spark coming off the bench. He was pretty much, or should I say, this season, he's pretty much acting like Jamal Crawford of his whole career. This guy was outstanding this year, or should I say, is outstanding this season. Now let's get to the part of who I think deserves to win the Sixth Man of the Year. Now, who I think deserves to win, I'm sorry to all the Rockets fans. I'm going to have, well, actually, they're both Rockets now, but I'm going to have to go with Lou Williams. Now, Lou Williams this season, he's doing what he's always done. I mean, let's be honest, Eric Gordon winning this Sixth Man of the Year is just throwing him a bone because his career has been a failure. I mean, I'm not saying he's a terrible player, but his career hasn't lived up to what his skill is. I mean, let's be honest. As a starter, this guy couldn't stay healthy. I mean, there was a season that he only played 9 games, and then he came back and he couldn't even play 50 games. I mean, this guy, throughout his whole career, it's just come down to injury after injury after injury. And I don't blame him. I'm not saying that should be used to take anything away from him. But let's just be honest here. We're throwing Eric Gordon a bone here if we're gonna pick him as the Sixth Man of the Year. I mean, would you rather have Eric Gordon, who is a very solid player coming off the bench? He can hit the three ball, come to the lane. Or would you have someone who's always been consistent, always been doing what he's supposed to do? He comes off the bench. He averages the most points on the team. Coming off of the bench, he's the most valuable asset, the most valuable player that is on your team. He can change the whole game's complexion. Would you take him or would you take Eric Gordon? That's what I thought. So if you guys liked the video, don't forget to drop a like, share this video to everybody, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat, the links are down below in the description box. Drop a comment down below if you agree with me or you disagree with me, or if you think someone else is off this list that I didn't even mention, because I did mention Enes Kanter and Jamal Crawford, that they are, having some okay seasons, but they're not the Sixth Man of the Year. So y'all let me know down below if you disagree or agree. This is your boy Young Mustard signing out. Peace.